Hi folks, once again I am out locally in the county known as the Garden of England. In this video I am visiting Emmetts Garden in Sevenoaks, Kent. The name Emmet is an Old English term for ant and refers to the giant anthills that covered the area until the 1950s. This 5-acre hillside garden with the highest treetop in Kent is noted for its fine collection of rare trees and flowering shrubs. Charming Emmetts Garden is an Edwardian estate that was owned by Frederic Lubbock, becoming both a plantsman's passion and a much-loved family home. The garden was laid out in the late 19th century and was influenced by William Robinson. Robinson was a well-respected horticulturist and garden designer, and between them they created this magnificent garden filled with rare and unusual trees, shrubs and plants from across the world. Frederic Lubbock died in 1927, and Emmetts Garden was acquired by American geologist Charles Boise. Charles wanted the garden to continue to flourish and ensure a sense of continuity, so he continued to employ Frederic's head gardener, George Taylor, for another 34 years. Charles generously left the estate to the National Trust when he died in 1964. One of the first major garden areas I will visit is the Rock Garden. This garden is home to a wonderful variety of alpines and English hardy species, alongside a lily pond.
Well, it's very icy on these paths. Beautiful sunny day though. Crisp. It's 0 degrees at the moment, but it's going to warm up a tad, so yeah, it's nice and fresh, just how I like it. Well, at present we seem to have the whole place to ourselves, which is out nice. Sun's gone in now, it's gone behind a dirty black cloud, so I hope that doesn't affect the footage. And I'm now in the rose garden. Obviously the wrong time of year for it, but we'll take a walk through and we've got a view of the house directly ahead.
The house is situated in private communal grounds near the summit of Idle Hill. This early Victorian mansion was converted into 5 apartments in 1984. The property is approached by a long private drive through National Trust parkland. An integral part of Lubbock's plans for the North Garden were the views created from a northern plateau that overlooked a section of the garden and pond. This view then goes beyond to the South Garden and Wealden Ridge. Similar views were designed from the very bottom of the North Garden, stretching up above its rocky slope and rising above the planting towards the original Acer specimen at the top of the garden. The South Garden was originally laid out by Lubbock to display some of his most extraordinary species. He bought rare plants from around the world. Many had been collected in China on plant huntsman expeditions. Many of the trees and shrubs Lubbock bought for the South Garden originated from China, including the beautiful dove or handkerchief tree. These specimens were introduced in Europe in the 19th century and became wildly popular. For many years, China had restricted access to European trade, but were forced to make concessions after the First Opium War. Plantsmen were amongst the first merchants and adventurers to seek out the country's riches.
Excuse my recording angle. I did want to record directly in front of me, but I've got the sun directly into my face, so I had so many shadows. I also tried to record just around the corner here. There's an absolutely beautiful bench underneath a tree, but when I started recording I realised I couldn't be seen. I was literally in complete darkness there. It's probably about 1 or 2 degrees, very, very crisp, and a cold breeze, just how I like it. I do enjoy my winter walks. I mean, you can always wrap up and strip off layers as you go. And, you know, this is just getting really pure fresh air into my lungs. So I am really enjoying it. I was going to do a woodland walk, but I'm going to leave that for next week. I had this Emmetts Garden on my mind to do, and there's very few people here. A load of ladies just walk past with dogs, but other than that, I've seen hardly anyone, and it's really allowing me to just enjoy the view and chill out, really. Just get on with my recording. Oh, right, I think what I'll do, there's a little cafeteria up the top there. I'm going to go and get a coffee, sit down for a bit, and then maybe we'll get up the top end and visit the pinetum. There's a small pinetum up there. Right, let's get on. Well, I'm nearly back at the entrance to the estate. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's a bit different from what I thought it would be, but as I just said earlier, I've missed the best of it, but I've really enjoyed it. I've got some nice fresh air in my lungs. It's been a change from my recent videos, and it's given me more confidence, if you like, to get out and start doing a few woodland walks. I do enjoy them. They're just relaxing. I put a lot of research into the sort of historic places videos, an awful lot of research. So it is nice now and again just to get out and do a plain and simple walk and talk type video. And I'm going to get back to that a little bit. So hopefully next week I'll be getting out to Toys Hill, which is not far from here, which is a lovely woodland walk, another historic woodland. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So I hope you come along with me on that walk as well. Right, well, if you've liked the video, please give it the thumbs up, and if you're a subscriber, I know it's my usual speech, but I really mean it. Thank you so much for subscribing and sticking with me through thick and thin, because I'm doing some very unusual types of video of recent because of my osteoarthritis, but we're getting there. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It helps motivate me get out and make videos like this and get out kayaking and all sorts. So you know, I would really appreciate that if you would subscribe and follow my channel. I have got some very good plans for 2025. I'm not going to say too much about it. They're in the early stages. It's something that's been on the back burner, but I'm really looking forward to next year's content, to be honest. From spring onwards, I'm getting quite excited about it. I've just got to crack in and get on with some of the projects that I've got on the back burner. Anyway, that's it for now. So I'll just do a tiny little bit of filming on the way out, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.